This class is being recorded, okay? And well, do you accept, Nicole, do you accept recording this class for Braulio?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. So let me share the screen I had already prepared for you. Here you are. You have already mentioned the day today. You see, it's here. Huh? And there are
Yeah.
some, okay, you see, today is Tuesday, October 5th, 5th, huh? Not 5,
Yeah.
2021,
Mm.
2021. And we are going to continue studying the passive voice. Now you understand what the passive voice is because you have already explained it to me. So let me take this garbage to the let me take this paper to the garbage because it's close. It's not necessarily here. Okay, we got to this point here where we had the grammar focus on what is it? Yeah, the grammar focus was about this. Let me take this out of here because it is disturbing my attention. You know that sometimes, by the way, I had a problem with the computer today because, well, on the weekend, I tried to clean it up and I deleted a lot of files. And well,
Oh.
my goodness. I hope, I wish I didn't have any problem, but it's okay. It's okay. Now you see it here. We have already heard this. You observe this active and passive. Disney, the Disney brothers, right? Founded the company in 1923. The Disney brothers is, I mean, the attention is focused on the Disney brothers, right? At the beginning. But then the
Yeah.
company, okay. And then in the passive, well, the company is it. You see, the company is it. It was founded by Disney Brothers in 1923. You see, observe this: Walt
Yes.
Disney opened Disneyland in 1955. Walt Disney is the main,
Yes.
is the most important, the most relevant. But when you reverse the order, you say Disneyland was opened by Walt Disney in 1955 when I was a 2-year-old baby. Yeah, when I was a 2-year-old baby, Disney opened it. Okay. Now, observe the
Oh.
ABC, which is a network, I mean, a radio broadcast, radio and television now. ABC. Okay. Is American, I don't know, but it is a broadcast for broadcast for a channel. It's like a channel for television or radio. Okay. The ABC network, because it's a network, broadcast. Uh, broadcast in this case is the verb transmitted, transmitted, operated for the transmission. Okay. The ABC network transmitted the program. I mean, broadcast. Observe that this is an irregular verb that doesn't change because it is not, it doesn't have ed. The opening of the park. You see, the ABC
Yes.
broadcast the opening of the park. Well, the opening of the park, you see, the opening of the park is the beginning this here, right? The opening was
Yes.
broadcast by the ABC. ABC, the ABC, this is contracted here. No article, no nothing. And the opening is the most important thing, okay? Not the opening of
Yeah.
the park, but the opening, okay? You see? And well, I don't know if we went to page 142, but we do, you will remember. Let me check it out. Let me check it out. Do you remind this?
Um.
Marie Curie?
Yes.
Ah, yeah. We're on William Herschel, right? Georges Bizet, right? And well, here you have irregular verbs and regular verbs. Remember this, right? And the explanation is here. Some verbs are regular, like this one, you see, in which is not necessary to change from the simple past to the past participle because it is the same. But some verbs have to have, well, changes. But in this case, built, for example, and broadcast, as you have seen, right, have
Mhm.
suffered no difference, no difference. It's the same, either in past or in past participle. You see, the Egyptians built the pyramids. The pyramids were built by the Egyptians, you see, but there are cases like the verb write in which it is necessary to change the from present to past or from past to past participle. Write is in present, wrote is in past, but in past participle is written. So you have to say, for example, uh, Jane Austen wrote Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice, which is the name of a novel, a book, right, was written by Jane Austen. You see, the most
Yes.
important thing here is not Jane Austen, but Pride and Prejudice, or Prejudice. I really don't remember
Mm.
if it's Prejudice or Prejudice. Let me check it out, please. Let me check it out if it is possible. Oh, God. Let me check it out. If it is correct or incorrect, prejudice or prejudice, prejudice.
Ojos brillantes.
No, no, that's not the case. It's prejudice, prejudice.
Perjudicar.
Okay, that is prejudice.
Prejudice.
Oh,
Prejudice is the correct pronunciation for prejudice is the verb prejudice, okay? Prejudice, not prejudice. Okay, now let's go to the previous, I forgot where we were. Okay, right here. You see? Okay,
yes.
we have already covered all of these exercises, right? And did you understand the changes?
Yes.
Were there any of these sentences you didn't understand or you didn't get it?
Mm, I think that I got it.
You got it? Good?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Marie Curie is a chemist, was a chemist, right? Because it was in two centuries ago, long time
Yeah.
ago, almost 2 centuries ago, more than 100 years ago, 122 years ago, 23 years ago. Now, Dr. Felix Hoffman, right, made the first aspirin long time ago, right? And well,
Yeah.
you have historic people from history, because you can see that these are very late, very long time ago. People like Christopher Columbus. It's like saying Christopher Columbus discovered America in 1492. America was discovered by Christopher Columbus in 1492. You see? Okay, so
Yeah.
this is the kind of sentences that where you have a narration of a story. Okay, let's go back again to page 73 so that you can have additional exercises. And remember that you can have regular verbs, irregular verbs that change, right? Another regular verb and another irregular verb. So you're going to have changes. There is some change that you don't understand. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to write it here, right? Or not here. Well, a little bit right there. You know, this is a painting, a painting. Can you please complete the sentences with a simple past passive form, of the verbs, observe the verbs in parentheses, then, well, you don't have any partner. When Brian Rio comes, we are going to compare this. Okay, can you read number 1, please?
Yes. Mount Saint Victoria was painted by the French artist Paul Cézanne.
Says, I don't know how to pronounce this because it's a French. Saison.
Yes.
Probably saison. Saison. I don't know. I would have to ask my daughter, Paul Saison. But it is Saison because there is an accent here. I don't know if this is it's French. Paul Saisons. Saison. Okay, Mount, and this is Mount. I guess this is the picture. This is the picture. Mount Saint
Yes.
Victory, I don't know, Victory, because this is French. Mount Saint
Yeah.
Victory was painted. So the correct sentence is was painted, as you said. Huh? Is this one here, you see? Was painted. Can you see it here? Can
Yes.
you see it here on the corner, on the bottom? Right here?
Yes.
Okay, so here you are, was painted. Can you read number 2, please?
Yes. The first Star Wars film was wrong.
No, wrote is the past tense for write. But the past participle, what is it? What is it? Can you please tell me, complete it?
Written.
It's pronounced written, double T-E-N, okay? Written, written, okay? It's the past participle for the verb write. The first Star Wars film was written and
Directed.
Directed. Okay, so here you have 2 verbs, written and directed. Directed. You see? As this is a
Yes.
regular verb, all you have to do is this, written and directed. Continue.
Yes. The Statue of Liberty.
Wait a minute. By George Lucas, okay? By George
Oh, yes,
Lucas.
by
The
George
first Star
Lucas.
Wars film was written and directed by George
George
Lucas. Okay,
Lucas.
it's here. You see, was written and directed by George Lucas. Continue with number 3. Okay.
Yes. The Statue of Liberty was designed.
When you pronounce designed, you pronounce like a final D. Designed.
Design.
Not design it. No, designed. Observe. The
Design.
only cases when you pronounce id by the end, if when you have a verb that has a final T, like for example, in visit, visited, like in the, for example, another one, want, the verb want, wanted, right? Wanted.
Okay.
Or D, like in need, needed. But in the rest, or you pronounce D, or you pronounce T. For example, in this case, when you say design, as there is a vibration of a vowel coach by the end of design, G. The G is vibration here. There is a vibration here. Design. As there is vibration, you have to pronounce the ED like a final D. Designed. Designed. Okay? So you say the Statue of Liberty was designed by
The French sculptor Frederick
sculptor.
sculptor, sculptor, a
Sculpture.
sculptor, Frederick Auguste Bartoli.
Bartoli, Auguste. Okay, I really don't know if this is because this is like another French word, French names, Frederick. Observe
Yes,
that it has accents, double accents. In English, they don't exist. So you say Frederick Auguste, Augusti, I don't know, August, how to pronounce Augusti Bartoli, okay? And this is the correct, was designed by the French sculptor Frederick Augusti Bartoli, okay? Was designed, okay, by by sculptor Frederick Augusti Bartoli, okay?
okay.
Uh, you say, and then you pronounce liberty, Statue of Liberty, Statue of Liberty, okay, was designed by the French sculptor Frederic Auguste Balcholi. I would have to write it down and check it out because I don't know how to pronounce that, okay, but it is okay. The most important thing is here is was designed, okay. Continue with the next one. What do you say for number 4?
The 2014 World Cup final was won.
Wait a minute. When is in present? What is the past participle?
Win it.
No,
But
it's
you
not regular. Not regular. Okay, pay attention that this is an irregular verb. You change the final I for an O in the past tense.
was
But in the past participle, you have to change it to a final U. Let me check it out here. Let me check it out here. If it was wound. But there is an additional, it's W-U-N, was won, okay? The final cup was won by Germany, okay? And what is the other verb? I think it is easier for you because you only have to add a final consonant, another consonant. What is it? The final match. Can you listen to me? I guess you cannot listen to me. You have problems. Houston, you have problems? I guess you have problems again. Okay. Let me wait. Let me wait. Let's wait. Hello. Hello, Nicole. Hello, Nicole. Nicole. Hello. I'll be waiting for
teacher.
you.
You can hear me.
Yes, now I can hear you. Okay, I was waiting for you. I was going to try to find out. So tell me, what is the final match? What do you write here? What do you say here? The final match. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me? See. And the final match was seen by almost 1 billion people all over the world.
Over the world. Okay, how do you write the past participle for see? What is it?
S.
S-E? Okay, what is the past participle? Come on, tell me. S-E-E? What is next? Hello? Can you hear me?
Adi.
By the end, what
Yes,
do you
I
have to
can hear
write?
you.
A D? A D?
I
No, it's an N.
D
Sin.
D.
No, it's an N.
Oh,
It's this one. Sin.
sin.
You see it? Sin is the past
Yes.
participle. And the past participle for win, you know what it is? What
What?
is the past participle for win?
What?
W-O-N. W-O-N. So you have to say won as past participle for win and sin for the last, for the past participle of sin, of see. Okay, so you say the final was won by Germany, right? The
Yes.
2014 World Cup final was won by Germany. The final match was seen by almost 1 billion people all over the world. Okay, so the answer is here. You see, the final,
Yes.
okay, you see, was seen and was won. You see, there was a mistake here because they didn't place this in what is called boldface so that you can see it. Okay, now, can you please continue with number 6? Oh, number 5, sorry, number 5.
Yes. The song's revolution and hate Jude was
Wait a minute,
recorded.
is it
No?
singular or plural? How many songs are there
Oh,
here? You
word
see, two
because there are
songs,
two.
Revolution and Hey Jude, okay? Revolution
Yeah.
and Hey You. They are two songs. So what do you say here? Was? Did you say what?
Word.
Where?
No, you say word because it's plural.
It's plural. So you say where. Okay. Where?
Yes. Recorded.
Recorded. Recorded. In this case, you pronounce
Recorded.
ed because it has a final D, the same as need, needed. Need, needed. Record, recorded. Want, wanted, visit, visited. In this case, was recorded, were recorded by the Beatles in 1968. Okay, so this is the last one. The songs Revolution and Hey You were recorded by the Beatles in 1968. Do you know who the Beatles were, right?
Yeah.
No, you don't know. Do
I
you?
know. Yeah.
Do you know who the
I
Beatles are or where? It was a musical group from
oh
the
yeah.
1960s, long, long time ago when I was when I was young, like you are now. When I was 14, 15 years old, the Beatles were singing Revolution and Hey You. Hey You, don't let me down. Well, it was a music. It was a song. Now, continue with number 6. What do you say for number 6? The
In
answer is
2000 film
2007.
the music musician Bob Dylan.
The songs, no. In 2007 film, I'm Not
Yeah.
There, the
The
American musician Bob Dylan
play it. Oh, play it.
played.
Oh,
Is it played? But tell me, what is the form of the verb to be you are going to use? Am, are, is, was, where, what do you use? Because you have to use the verb to be. In the passive voice, we are studying the past. So there are two forms. The forms are was and where. Was or where. What do you use here? In 2007 film, in the 2007 film, I'm Not There, the American musician Bob Dylan. Okay, is it singular or plural?
It's singular.
Singular, because you're talking about Bob Dylan, one singer, right? So what do you use here?
I use was.
You are right, was. Bob Dylan
Was played.
played, was played,
Played. Was played
played.
by 6 different people, including Australian actress Kate Blanchett.
Blanket, Kate Blanket. Okay, let me check it out again. In 2007 film, 2007 film, it's a film. It's a film. So it's only one film, it's singular, right? Because all of this is a description of the film. In 2007 film, I'm not there is the name of the film, of the movie, okay? The American musician Bob Dylan, right?
Yeah.
Was, okay, it includes that in this film, the American musician Bob Dylan, you're talking about the Bob Dylan or the film? What are you talking about in this sentence? Are you talking about Bob Dylan, the musician, or about the movie? Are you talking about the Bob Dylan, the musician, or about the film? What are you talking about?
In the about the film.
About the film, and the film was I'm Not There. I'm Not There
Yeah.
is the name of a film, right? This is like a description of a film, right? I'm Not There was played by 6 different people, including Australian actress Kate Blanchett. Okay, I didn't know this because I never saw that movie. But this is
Mm.
was in this case was played by 6 different. It makes you confused because you're talking about Bob Dylan and you're talking about the film, but in this case it was the film that was played by 6 different people. Okay, I mean the
Yes.
music, not only Bob Dylan but 6 different people, right? But we are talking
Yeah.
about the film. You understand? It's a little bit
Yeah.
difficult. Even when you're going to translate it into Spanish, it's a little bit difficult. By the way, let's translate that into Spanish so that you get it clear here in your brain. Okay, even though you don't know who Bob Dylan was, even though you don't know, you didn't see that film, but translate that into Spanish, please. Can you do it completely?
Okay. Yes. En 2007 la película I'm Not There o el film, pues el
Perdóname,
film,
perdóname.
¿no?
En la película del 2007, en
Ok,
la
bueno.
película del 2007,
En la
cuyo
película
nombre era No estoy aquí.
2007, ujú, el, el músico americano Bob Dylan fue interpretado por 6 diferentes personas, incluyendo actrices australianos,
La,
incluyendo la actriz
a la actriz
australiana
australiana Kate Blanchett.
Kate
Mira qué
Blanchett.
confusión aquí. Se está hablando de una película que tenía un fondo musical interpretado por Bob Dylan y 6 diferentes personas, ¿ya? Incluyendo a una australiana. Qué ganas de complicarle la vida a la de este autor aquí, ¿eh? En el filme, en la
Yeah,
película del 2007, ¿verdad? Y el nombre de la película es No estoy allí. Yo no estoy allí. Ese es el nombre de la película. El título, pues.
yeah,
¿Eh? El músico, el músico norteamericano llamado Bob Dylan, ¿eh? Fue el que tocó la música. Sí, esa película se pasó, se rodó, pues, se rodó, se pasó, se interpretó, fue interpretada por 6 diferentes personas, incluyendo a la actriz australiana Kate Blanchett. Pero entonces tienes ahí una confusión. Estás hablando del film. El film se rodó. ¿Ok? Fue rodada por 6
Mhm.
diferentes personajes, además de Bob Dylan. ¿Ya? Pero está hablándose de la película. Es que confuso esto. Esto es un juego de palabras demasiado complejo. Fíjate la longitud de una sola oración y todo lo que hace es describir una película que fue interpretada por 6 diferentes músicos, ¿ya? Además de Bob Dylan y una australiana, una actriz australiana. Bueno, total
Yeah.
que en esa una loquera, una loquera. Okay, the last one. What do you say about the last one? Right here, number 7. No, it's not the last one. It's this number 7. What do you say?
Yeah. In
No,
2006,
no, 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 no. Into the
uh,
in. You say in. No, the.
the
Huh?
the 2016 Oscar for Best Actress was give
Wait a
was
minute. How do you spell that? What is the past participle for give? Don't you know? Add only
good
one letter, one
gave.
consonant to give. What is it? No, gave is the past. Gave is the past.
Okay,
The past participle is given. You have to add a final N. Okay? Was given.
okay, okay. Was given to Brie Larson for her role in the movie Room.
In the movie room. Okay. So the correct one is was given. Was given. The next one right here was given. You see it here? Okay. So in 2016, Oscar, you're talking about the Oscar, right? The Oscar of this
Yeah.
date of this year, right? The Oscar for Best Actress was given to Bry Larson, or Larson, Bry Larson, her role in Movie Room. Movie Room is the name of the film. Room, the movie is Room. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
can you please tell me number 8?
Yes. Period word. Change this sentence. Oh no, sorry. 8. First, the first iPad was released in 2010.
Okay. What did you have to add here? What is the past participle? What is the ending, the last letter of released?
The
Is a D, and the pronunciation is like a T, released, okay? Released,
yes.
okay? So that's the case. In case of verbs that have a final, no fricative, no vibration sound by the end, like release, like close, no vibration of the vowel chords because has no vibration. So you have to pronounce the final ed like a T. Released, okay? The first iPad released was released. You have to say was released in 2010, in 2010. So this is the one. It's a regular verb. It's a regular verb, okay? You see, 11 years ago, the first iPad was released. You understand what released is?
Yes.
What is it in your own words, not in Spanish, but in English? Can you describe what released is?
Released is like make it.
Oh, made? Not exactly, because you can make a product and you don't send it to the market. When you send the product, when you send the product put the product in the market, you are releasing the product. You understand? Release means to put a product in the market. You invent
Oh,
something, huh? You invent a cell
okay.
phone, right? You can invent a cell phone. You can make it. But if you don't put this in the market, you don't release it. You release a film, after you finish producing it, okay, you put it on the screen and you make public to see it. You release it, okay? Do you understand the
Okay.
idea of releasing?
Yeah.
Okay. So the first iPad was released in 2010, okay? 11 years ago. 11 years ago. How many iPads have been released? By the way, iPad, what is the name of the company that releases the iPads?
Apple.
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 Tell me, what happened to Apple yesterday? And not to Apple, what happened to WhatsApp? What happened to the internet? What happened to Wi-Fi, to everywhere, here and there? What happened to us?
Yes.
Okay, well, we had
And
internet, but we
because
didn't have internet. We didn't have WhatsApp. We didn't have Facebook. We didn't have Instagram. I don't know.
yeah,
And,
the
you know,
platforms and yes,
because the
didn't.
Mr. Zuckerberg, I don't know, Mark Zuckerberg was, I mean, industry was collapsed because it was hacked.
Oh yeah.
According to what they say, huh? It was hacked, right? I don't know if it is true. Well, I don't know what they did. Now, let's continue with the next exercise here. What do we have here? Pair work. Well, it's your job and my work because we don't have any other partners here. Now, read the instructions here, please. What is the instruction here?
B. Period work. Change this sentence into passive sentence with by. Then take turns reading them aloud.
Okay, now when you read sentences, okay, pronounce is, sentences,
Sentences.
okay, singular,
Sentences.
one sentence, plural, two sentences, singular, one house, plural, two houses, singular, one watch, plural, two watches, okay? When you have, for example, dress, singular, one dress, plural, two dresses. When you have S's, pronunciation like, okay, CH, or when you have an X, for example, box, one box, plural, two boxes, three boxes. When you have X's, when you have S's, when you have CH's, CH, you have to pronounce is by the end, or the pronunciation, like in an S, like in sentence, sentences, okay? So please be careful when you pronounce house, houses, sentence, sentences, box, boxes, okay? Watch,
Okay.
watches, okay? In plural of these words that have a final fricative fricative consonant. What are the fricative consonants? X, S, you see? Z, like in quiz, quizzes, you see? Quiz, quizzes, okay? Or CE, that is pronounced like in sentence, you pronounce sentences, or SE, like in house, houses. Okay, be careful to pronounce is, okay, sentences. Then take turns, okay, reading them aloud. Okay, can you please tell me what are you going to change here? Tell me. Look at the verb.
Yes.
What is the verb?
The verb is played.
Played. Pronounce it played. In the past tense, it's played. In present, play. Play, played. Look at my tongue and look at the pronunciation here. Play is in present. Play. In past or past participle, played. Played. Huh? There is by the end a final d, played. Okay, so this
Okay.
is the verb. So you have to add was or were according to the situation, singular or plural, but you're gonna take in account what the object is. What is the object of the sentence?
Of
Sometimes the
the
object of the
sentence.
sentence is a very, very long phrase like this. You see? And the subject
Object is
is here. So what do you do
yes
with the first one?
to
Okay, I'm
convert to
going to read
passive.
it. Okay, I'm going to read it in active and you're going to read it in passive. Eddie
Okay.
Redmayne, Eddie Redmayne played, what did he play? Eddie, he or she, I
So
don't know. Is he
she
a man or a woman? Is it Eddie
I
is
think
like Edgar, like Eduardo,
yeah,
like Edward?
like yes.
Okay, so it's Edward, it's Eddie. Eddie Redmayne. Okay, played. What did he play? What did he play?
And Stephen
What is
Howell
the simple predicate? The simple predicate is played. But what is the object? The direct object.
and the theory of everything.
What is it? The theory of everything? That's the name of
Yes,
a film. So it is the
yes,
film. This is the description of the film. You see? This is the description of the film. But the film is the main one. So what do you say? Eddie Redmayne played Stephen Hawking in the 2014 or 2014 film, The Theory of Everything. Okay, you can say that The Theory of Everything is the name of a film. Okay, the name of a film,
yeah.
right? The proper name. Now, what are you going to do? Tell me, what is the passive voice sentence?
Um, the theory, the theory of everything. Okay, the theory of everything. No, no, no. Okay,
You can say The
the, the
Theory of Everything was
okay,
played, no problem.
the,
Was played by
the
Eddie Redmayne. But observe,
yeah.
this is
Okay,
like a description. You can say it completely if you want, okay? Now,
yes.
can you read it, please? However you want. It's up to you.
Okay, the theory of everything. The
Everything
film, the theory of everything. Everything, yeah, was played.
was played, was played.
Was
Okay,
played.
the
Was
film,
played.
the 2014 film, The Theory of Everything, huh?
Yeah.
Or you can include Stephen Hawking, huh? Stephen Hawking in the 2014 film, The Theory of Everything. In this case, what do you say?
I say the film, the theory of everything was played.
It's
No,
incorrect. No. Is it?
in the
Is it
2014
the theory? Wait a minute.
film, the
Stephen
theory.
Hawking in 2014 film, The Theory of Everything. You see that Stephen Hawking is the producer of the film, right? But the theory of everything is the film. So you say the theory of everything, the theory of everything was played by Eddie Redmayne, but in 2014 film, in the 2014 film, you can leave it this by the end and you play this, the film, right? Or you say the film. What do you say?
Ay, no
It's
sé, yo
really
dije,
confusing. It's really confusing, isn't it? Let me check
sí,
it out if it is possible. Now, let me check it out. No responses here. We have no keys to answer this. But Eddie Redmayne played Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking
no, I
is
say,
the
I
producer.
say, no,
Uh-huh.
no, 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 wait, I say, the film The Theory of Everything was played
By Eddie
by Eddie
Redmayne
Redman
in
in 2014. And yeah,
into
that's it. We meet Stephen Hawking.
by I mean Stephen Hawking. No, but this is just ridiculous. The Theory of Everything was played by Eddie Redmayne, right? In 2014, right?
Yes.
Would it be that way? How
Yes.
would you say that?
Yeah, like you say the same that you say, I say it.
That the Theory of Everything was played by Eddie Redmayne, okay, in 2014. And this was a film that was whose author, I mean, whose director was Stephen Hawking. This is kind of a description of this film, but the nucleus, I mean, the main idea of the direct object, is the theory of everything, which is the film, right? This
Uh,
film was played by Eddie Redmayne, right? Isn't it?
but Stephen Hawking was the actor, isn't the
Stephen
director.
Hawking is was the actor. I would say
No, was that no?
he was a
Is the
director.
no,
No,
no. Is the person, the
is the
personality.
person who acts. Is the
No, no, no,
person who
no, no.
stars.
Eddie Ramage is the actor.
Is the actor, and this is the
Yes.
producer. I mean the one
No,
who
no.
made the film.
Is it the Stephen Hawking is the
Ah, Stephen
person.
Hawking is a scientist. I understand. Stephen Hawking was a man who used to be in a wheelchair, on a wheelchair, who was
No,
a famous physicist, right? Very intelligent, who couldn't talk but by using a microphone because he couldn't talk. Stephen Hawking. You remember that?
I remember. I don't remember that. I just think that Stephen Hawking, that Eddie Rainman interpreted Stephen Hawking in a film
Okay.
in 2014, and that's all.
So it would be like this. It would be like this. Stephen Hawking was played by Eddie Redmayne in the 2014 film, The Theory of Everything. You understand?
Yeah.
In my case, I would say this because it has no, I have a confusion. Let me check it out if I write it down, huh? If I write it down, if I say, can you dictate it again, please? Oh, let me check it out. If I place it in some other place over here, probably so that I cannot interrupt. Can check it. I don't know how to do it, but I'm gonna do it this way. Okay, this way. You say so. You say Stephen Hawkins was played. You say Stephen Hopkins. You say was played by Eddie by was played by Eddie Redmayne, right?
Yes.
And that you write then the rest. of the idea from here on. You say in
Yeah.
2014 film, in the 2014 film, the theory of everything, okay? But this is the
Yes.
main idea, right? Es algo así como decir en castellano, ¿eh? Stephen Hawking es interpretado, fue escenificado por cuenta, o sea, quien tomó el papel fue Eddie Redmayne, ¿ok? En la
Yes.
película La teoría del todo del año 2014. ¿Mm? Esa es la idea. Es que yo no me recordaba de que Stephen Hawking no era ningún productor ni nada de eso. Stephen Hawking era un físico que andaba en silla de ruedas. ¿No te recuerdas que tenía paraplegia o algo así? No podía ni moverse. ¿Mm?
No.
¿Sí? No es Stephen Hawking. Es ese. O sea, que allí lo interpretó Eddie Redmayne. Yo no he visto películas, te digo, pero esa es lo que dice allí. El papel lo escenificó, el papel de Stephen Hawking fue escenificado en 2014. Tendría que buscarlo en la web por cuenta de este señor. ¿Ya? Y la película se llamó La teoría del todo, una teoría total del año 2014. Oye, tendría que investigarlo, lo voy a buscar para ir al grano, ¿ok? No vamos a seguir
Okay.
con esto porque vamos a caer como que, ¿eh? Okay, what do you say for number two? This is easy because you know Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Come on, can you read it, please? Gabriel
Gabriel
Garcia Marquez wrote.
Garcia wrote the novel 100 Years of Solitude in 1967.
Okay, 1967. What do you say then?
The novel 100 Years of Solitude was
Written,
was written
by.
by Gabriel Garcia Marquez in 1967.
That's correct. Very good. What do you say for number three?
The American architect William Lapp designed the Empire State Building.
Repeat it after me, please. Empire State Building. The
Empire.
Empire
The
State Building. Okay.
building. Okay, the Empire State Building. So the Empire State Building was designed by the American architect William Lapp.
William Lamb. Okay, the Empire State Building was designed by the American architect William Lamb. Okay, good. It's okay. What do you say for number four?
Who paid?
You have to pronounce it like a Chinese, huh? Whoop peak, whoop pike,
Yeah.
or whoop. Okay.
Who produced the first digital HD TV in 1991.
Good. What do you say then?
The first digital HD TV was produced by Who Pike.
By Wu Pike in
1991.
You are right. Okay. The first digital HD TV was produced by Wu Pike or Wu Pike in 1991. Okay. What do you say for number five? J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling wrote the first Harry Potter book on an old manual typewriter.
On an old manual typewriter. What do you say?
The first Harry Potter book was written.
Remember this. Was written
by J.K. Rowling on an old manual typewriter.
On an old manual typewriter. Didn't she have a computer? No. Probably computers didn't exist still. Okay. So the first Harry Potter book, the first Harry Potter book was written by J.K. Rowling on a manual typewriter, okay, on a manual
Yes.
typewriter, okay, manual. Okay, what do you
Oh,
say in number 6?
yeah. Empire magazine readers chose Indiana Jones as the greatest movie character of all time.
Of all time. What do you say in the passive? Can you listen to me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, good.
The,
Now you're thinking
um,
about what is the object? What is the direct object or the direct object here? You check what is the verb first. This is the verb, you see? The verb is the
oh,
verb to
and
choose in past tense.
yes,
It's in
yes,
past tense. Choose
I
is
think
in present. Chose is in past tense. What is the past participle of the verb choose? Do you know?
chosen.
Chosen is this one, but with the final N. Final N. Chosen. Okay, good. So what do you
Yeah,
say in this case? What is the first, what is the object of the sentence?
Indiana Jones was chosen by the Empire magazine readers as the greatest movie character of all the time, of all
Okay,
time.
okay, repeat it for me, please. Character.
Cat
Character.
character.
Character. Okay, this CH
Char
is pronounced like K. And the same happens with chemistry. For example, chemistry, you know, chemistry is
yes.
C-H-E, chemistry is C-H, you see? And many,
Okay.
many words that have at the beginning, C-H are pronounced like K, okay? Character, character of all times. So you say, Indiana Jones was chosen by Empire Magazine readers, as the greatest movie character of all times, as the greatest movie character of all times. Mhm. You see?
Yes.
Can you translate into Spanish so that I can understand that you understood it all into Spanish
Sí,
in the
la
passive voice?
passive o
In the passive voice.
ya, que Indiana Jones fue elegida por la revista,
Ajá, por la
por,
revista, pero no
por
se está
la
hablando
revista
de Indiana Jones, sino
de la,
como el personaje de película. ¿Está claro? Entonces, tiene que ser masculino, el personaje. ¿Entiendes?
oh,
Indiana no es femenino, aunque le veas un final, una A. El problema contigo es que tú nunca viste una película de Indiana Jones. ¿Verdad que nunca la
sí,
viste? ¿Sí la viste?
no, no,
No viste una película. Indiana Jones era masculino en la película y es un personaje, entonces
oh,
debe ser masculino. El personaje de Indiana Jones, se está hablando de allí, de eso, ¿eh? Fue elegido por Empire Magazine Readers, es una revista, ¿eh? Como el personaje de película, el más grande personaje de película de todos los tiempos. Esa es la idea, ¿ok? Y de verdad que lo fue. Yo te digo, yo me zumbé todos los indianos, toda la secuela.
sí,
Secuela, ¿cómo se dice?
sí,
¿Cómo se dice en
secuelas,
la película? Secuela.
sí,
La serie. Es que en español se dice serie, no se dice secuela. Me está corrigiendo mi esposa ahorita. ¿Ya? Que en
ah,
inglés se dice sequel. Sequel. En inglés se dice sequel. ¿Ok?
lo
No
que
sé
pasa
si
es
estoy
que aquí
pronunciándolo bien. ¿Eh?
las películas que tienen segundas partes se les llama así, la secuela, pues es la segunda parte.
Es sequel. Se llama sequel. Ok, y ese es, de verdad que ese personaje caló mucho, ¿eh? Durante mucho tiempo. Okay, did you understand the passive voice sentences?
Yeah.
Some of them are really difficult. And remember the past participle of all the verbs. Let's repeat all of them. Repeat, play, was played. Repeat, was played.
Was played.
Was
Was
written. Was written,
written,
was
was written,
designed, was
was
designed,
signed,
okay, was produced,
was produced,
okay, was written,
was written,
written, and was chosen,
was chosen.
okay, you see, if it is in plural, you say where chosen, where, you know, but in these cases, I think all of them are singular. Harry Potter was written, right? The first book was written, right? And in this case, Indiana Jones is singular, even though you see that Jones, a final S, makes you suppose that this is plural. No, Indiana Jones is a character, is singular. So you say was chosen. The character was chosen. Este libro se las trajo en esta último ejercicio. Estás viendo que se está poniendo bastante complejo, ¿verdad?
Yes,
It's
yes,
becoming complex and more complex. Yes, it is
yes,
true that it's becoming more and more complex every page that we cover, right? Now, let's go to true or false, okay? Interchange number 11, okay? Who created these well-known works? Hmm? Who created these well-known works? Let's see if you have regular knowledge. It's really difficult, but go to Interchange 11 on page 125. Let's go. Let's go to page 125. Wow, it should be something very difficult. You're gonna say if it is true or false. True or false.
okay.
Now, list one movie, one TV show, one song, and one book. Okay, really difficult. One movie, one TV show, one song, and one book. Okay, we
Yeah.
cannot do this in because this is a group work, you know. This is to be done in a classroom with several groups. Imagine that I have 20 students. I divide the classroom in four groups of 5 people or 5 groups of 4 people. You understand? And every group joins together. Every group joins together and take turns making statements mm, about each item or each item. Does everyone agree with each statement? For example, imagine that you think about the Titanic, huh? Was filmed on a small lake in Mexico. Do you think it is true or false?
Mhm.
Is it true or false?
I think that it's
It's false.
false.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Was it filmed on the ocean? Wasn't it filmed on the ocean?
Was filmed in
We
the
say,
on the
I'm
ocean.
pretty sure it was filmed in a plastic pool. I read it. I read it on the internet. Wow. It's really observe that you are using the passive voice. Was it filmed? Was filmed. You see? The Titanic.
Yeah.
You're talking, it's a passive voice sentence. You see?
Yes.
Uh-huh. And observe. Let's say. The Martian. What do you say? The Martian was? What do you say here? A director.
Mm,
Okay, first of all, you have to mention the passive voice here. What is the passive voice in this case? Was or where? The Martian was or where?
was.
Was, okay, because the Martian is singular. What do you add if the verb is direct?
Ed.
Ed, directed. So the Martian was
Yeah.
directed. What do you say about the director? Do you know the Martian? Did you
No.
ever see that film, that movie?
No.
I haven't ever seen that movie. So we cannot do this, right? because you have to
Yeah.
mention the name of a director. And this sounds like it is really difficult. Uh, but let's try to make sentences just to practice the passive voice, not to make this as an interaction between groups. Okay. What is the sentence that you're
Okay.
going to mention here? Here, mention a painting, for example, mention a painting.
Mm,
For example, if I
the
tell you
Mona,
Leonardo da Vinci is the painter, Leonardo da Vinci is the painter, what do you write here?
the Mona Lisa.
You are right. Was the Mona Lisa painted by Leonardo da Vinci?
Yeah.
It's true, right? So you say it's true.
Yes.
But how about if I tell you, for example, if I tell you, imagine, I mentioned another painting here, like, let me tell you. Could you think of another painting?
Mm,
It's really difficult. Think of
don't-
another painting of a different painter. Think about, or you say, uh, Mona Lisa was painted by Picasso. Is it true or false?
false.
False. You understand? I have already changed the painter, right? Now
Yes.
think about some something that was written by William Shakespeare. What do you say? Mention a play.
Mm,
Play.
a play.
Yeah, a play is
Play.
on the stage. On the stage is when you
Okay.
go to the theater. You go to the theater. You're talking about a play. It's not a
Um,
movie, but it's a
New
play.
York.
What is it?
New York.
I'm
No.
going to tell you one. I'm going to tell you one. Hamlet. Hamlet is a play. It's a was written by William Shakespeare. Wasn't it right? Is it true or false? Hamlet.
False.
False? It's true. Hamlet was written by William Shakespeare. Let me
But
tell you
what is really a play?
a
Is
play.
this is a
Romeo
place?
and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet was written by William Shakespeare. Is it true or false? Romeo
Uh,
and Juliet.
is I don't know.
It's true. Romeo and Juliet is a play that was written by William Shakespeare. Romeo and Juliet.
Okay.
You understand?
Like
Okay.
uh,
Like a
uh
play is something that is escenified on the stage in a theater, but it is not a movie. It's a play. There are actors playing on the scene on a stage in a theater. You understand?
okay, okay, okay.
Good. Good. Okay. Now think about the singer. Mention a singer. One singer and a record
Um
and a song. A song, a record is when you take your voice and you make it reproduced when you record. Not a record, but
let
record.
me-
The action of
okay.
recording. For example, I'm going to tell you a singer. I'm going to tell you a singer. Julio Iglesias. You say, mm, no, Julio Iglesias, no. Let me tell you a singer, a famous singer. Um, John Lennon. John Lennon. Yesterday. Yesterday was recorded by John Lennon. Is it true or false?
I
Or
don't
another one, Frank Sinatra. Huh? New York, New York was recorded by Frank Sinatra. True or false?
true.
True, it's true. If I had already told you, uh, France, my way was recorded by Julio Iglesias. My Way was recorded by Julio Iglesias. Is it true or false?
False.
It's true. Julio Iglesias
Oh,
and Frank Sinatra recorded My Way. Because Julio Iglesias, even though he's Spanish, he sang in English too, right? My way. I did it my way. So you can mention that and you can check it out on the web. Okay. Bueno, esto es una cuestión como un acertijo, ¿eh? Es como un juego para que se pongan una clase a decir si algo es cierto y se puede verificar a través de la web. ¿Eh? ¿Grabó acaso Julio Iglesias a mi manera? Al igual que lo hizo Frank Sinatra. Sí, es verdad. Y lo vas a encontrar. ¿Ok? Un juego de palabras. Okay, let's continue with the other one. Can you invent another sentence including a book, the verb write, and another and a writer? Mention one writer. It could be a Venezuelan writer.
yes.
For example, Arturo
And
Lapietri or whoever. Come on, tell me.
okay. The Crow Prince
The crime,
was no, the Cruel Prince.
the
You know?
crow crime, the
No.
crow,
Cruel Price, like when it's a king, uh, the daughters of the king are princes and prize. You know?
I don't understand what you say. Remember, you have to mention the book. Mention the book. Mention the action was written or were written. And mention a writer. A writer.
Okay.
Lanzas Coloradas, for
The
example. Lanzas
cross,
Coloradas and Canaima were written by Arturo Lampietri. Okay, this is an example. Okay,
okay.
mention something. You tell me, is it true or false? Lanzas Coloradas and Canaima were written by Arturo Lampietri. What do you say? True or false?
True.
True, that's true. Okay, if I tell you, for example, another example here, you mentioned your example,
Okay.
mention a book.
The Cruel Prince was written by Holly Black.
I don't know what the answer is. Is it true? True?
Yes,
I have never heard about that. I have never
yes,
heard.
I read the book.
I
I
read the
finished
book.
the
Read
reading.
the book.
I read the book and I finished the reading yesterday.
Okay, what
So
is the name of the writer? Please tell me. Can you repeat?
Holly Black.
Holly Black. Holly Black.
Yes.
And what is the name of the book?
The
Crowley?
Cruel Prince.
Los
The
crímenes de
Cruel. No.
Cruel.
El
Cruel
príncipe,
crimes.
el príncipe cruel.
Oh, the cruel prince or princess? Prince.
Prin-
Cruel prince. The Cruel
The Cruel.
Prince was
El
written
príncipe
by, the
fue
Cruel
escribido
Prince was
por
written by
Holly Black.
Holly Black. Okay, I don't
Yeah.
know. Tell me about an inventor and something that that inventor has invented. Tell me. Or what something that was invented by him or by her.
Okay. The TV was invented by Eduardo Rivieto.
That's false. Is it false?
Yeah.
Okay, Eduardo Rivieto is an invention. It's your invention. Do you know who the inventor of the TV was? We already
No.
read it in the previous pages. Do you remember in the workbook?
No.
No? No lo leímos,
No,
¿no?
I don't remember.
You don't remember. Okay. Let me tell you, Alex, the telephone was invented by Alexander Graham Bell. What do you say?
No, I say
Is it true or
the
false?
TV. Oh no, Alexander Graham Bell. It's the telephone is true because we
It's
didn't
true.
read it. But
Okay,
I
we
say
read
it
it.
the TV.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's good. Now, observe that the group work is this one. Some student A is going to read something, the student B decide if that's true or false, and the student C says, no, that's false. It was directed by Ridley Scott, for example. I'm not sure about it. Oh, I'm sure about it. I am sure about it. This is about the sentence that we read at the beginning, right here, right? The sentence that we read at the
Yes.
beginning, right here. The Martian, right? And the was a Martian, was it? What was it? I don't remember. The movie The Martian was directed by Steven Spielberg, right? Steven Spielberg. I think that's true. No, that's false. It was directed by Ridley Scott. Okay, I'm sure about it. Okay, observe it. Steven Spielberg didn't direct The Martian. Okay, so we would have to read a lot and to have web page research because we don't have a research. Well, nobody is the owner of all the truth. It's difficult. It's really difficult to find out all the information ahead, you know? ¿Qué te estoy diciendo? A ver, Nicole,
Que es
con
muy
relación a esta
difícil
que es muy difícil.
mantener toda esa información en la cabeza y que lo ideal sería que lo buscáramos.
Sí, la idea es que si uno está en una actividad de clase, esta actividad solo se puede hacer si alguien tiene una laptop ahí a la mano, ¿no? Y está en un grupo. ¿M? Y tendría que estar verificándolo. Esto aquí podría uno tener una pestaña abierta con Google Search y buscar, ¿verdad? Eso sería la información. Bueno, la idea de esto no está mal, pero es bastante intrincada, ¿eh? Isn't it? It's a really little bit difficult, right? Now, let's go back again to the previous page. And we have already covered all of these on page 73. Let's go and see what the next page 74 is about. Well, but the time is gonna be up. So let's just study the pronunciation of the, listen to the pronunciation of the letter O. How the letter O is pronounced according to the different words, okay? Pay attention to this. Okay, but before, let me check out if I am sharing the sound because it always happens. Yeah, I'm sharing the sound.
Page 74,
Diga.
Exercise 5, Pronunciation. The letter O, Part A. Listen and practice. Notice how the letter O is pronounced in the following words. Ah,
Not,
Not,
top,
top,
O,
oh,
no,
no,
don't,
don't,
oo,
do,
do,
food,
food,
uh,
one,
one,
love,
love. Observe, one, love, one. It's not an O. It's not O. It's not an O. It's one, love, love. Okay. Now observe this. Check it out. Check the next one. You're going to. So what are you gonna do? How is this letter? How is the letter O pronounced in these words? Okay. You're going to place every word here according to how it is pronounced. Okay. Check it out.
Page 74, Exercise 5. Part B. How is the letter O pronounced in these words? Write them in the correct column in Part A. Then listen and check your answers.
Come.
Come.
Done.
Done.
Lock.
Lock.
Own.
Own.
Shot.
Shot.
Soon.
Soon.
Who.
Who.
Wrote.
Wrote. Okay, tell me, where are you going to place this? Come. Come. Tell me, in the
Come
A, B,
in
C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Come. Come.
come in
Come.
the come
Come. Is it A,
um,
B, C, or D? A, B, C, or D? Come.
B.
It's letter B? No, letter B is O. You don't say comb. No. Is it, did you
Come
say
and
come?
B.
Comb?
Letter C.
It's
Letter
letter
C.
C. You don't pronounce it cum. No, this is not cum. It's cum. What do you say?
And come
Come. Is it
letter
A, B, C, or D? You only have A or D. What is it?
A.
It's
Come.
A. A or
No,
O?
it's D.
It's D.
D.
A, B, C, or D. Okay, in this case, I don't know if I got answer here. Yeah, the answer is here. You see, it's here. Okay, for the, well, you started with lock, shot. Okay, shot and lock are here. Shot and lock are
Yeah.
in letter A. Shot and lock have to be written here. Now, tell me, which are the ones, the two words that have to be pronounced like O, like in no or in don't? Which are they?
Soon.
Soon should be like this one. Soon is for this,
Soon.
for
Yeah.
C.
It's for you.
Which one? Okay, what is the
Dawn.
next one? The next one is here. The next one is here. Is O. What do you pronounce O? O. Road is here.
Road.
Road is like a no, road. But there is another. What is the other? O.
On.
Own, this one. And for you, what do you say? Oo. Oo.
Soon.
Soon. And there is another. Which one?
Come.
No.
No.
It's the only one which is pronounced oo is
Don't.
who. Who. Who and sum. Who and sum are pronounced like this. Okay.
And soon.
Uh-huh. And
Yeah.
what is pronounced like this? Like un or love? The first one that you pronounced was come, and what is the other?
Come and
Come
done.
and done. Come and done should be pronounced like one and love. Okay? One and love. You see? Come and done, like this one here, right? Soon and who, like this. And
Mhm.
own and wrote, like don't and no, right? And
Mhm.
lock and shot, like not and top. Okay, you see? Well, the book is becoming a little bit harder. Isn't it harder? Isn't it
Yes.
becoming harder? Yes, we have to study a little bit more for our next class because this is a time to be up. It's 6:35.
Okay.
So we are here in this listening exercise. You're going to, okay, we are going to do this our next class, okay? Which is going to be this
Okay.
Thursday. So let me tell
Okay.
you, let me stop sharing this and let me go I don't know. Let me tell you that the class is over and see you on Thursday. Okay?
See
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.